DCP, DCP. I like that one. Asanteni sana vijana wetu. Vijana oi. Vijana oi. DCP oi. Vijana pahali yote mmetoka watu wanasema nini? Vijana wenyewe wanasema nini? Na pahali wametoka wananchi wanasema nini? Mambo ni one time. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. We'll be very brief because we have so many meetings and hatutaki kuwaweka sana. Let me first thank you, our young leaders, for creating time to come and engage with us and for making a very bold decision to pursue leadership. Leadership is a calling. And nobody will come to bring you leadership nyumbani. Wewe mwenyewe utatoka nyumbani uende utafute uongozi. So for you being here, we really appreciate. And I want to thank our youth leader, Wanjiku Thiga, for very good organization. And I have listened to our youth leaders who have spoken here, and I'm very happy. Let me appreciate the resilience and the sacrifice of our young people to liberate their country. This country is in deep trouble. We face extinction, we face anguish, and many challenges ahead. But God has been gracious to this country that our young people, the Gen Zs and the millennials, have taken a very firm stand that they will take an active role to liberate their country from oppression, from abductions, from extrajudicial killings, theft, mismanagement of public resources, nepotism, tribalism, and no other ills that bedevil our country, courtesy of one Githinji. Nyinyi vijana nataka kumwambia pongezi. You know, on June 25th, when our young people came out in large numbers to say enough is enough, I, rigathigachagua, was not even aware of the existence of the Gen Zs. I came to know that day that there is a group of young people calling themselves Gen Zs who have taken the country by storm. So even as William Ruto was accusing me of organizing the Gen Zs and funding them, I was not even aware of their existence. I, like everybody else, woke up to ask, who are these guys, new guys in town? The new sheriff in town. The young people had come of age and they had come to say, we are here and we are not going to take any more nonsense in this country. And young as we are, fearless, we are available for this country. And you made your point. And since that day, the Gen Zs are part and parcel of every conversation in our country. And that is the way it should be. Let nobody tell you that you are the leaders of tomorrow. No. You are the present and the future. And you must take your rightful place in our country. You are the greatest stakeholder in this country because you have longer to live than all of us. You must therefore be part and parcel of deciding how you will be governed and how this country will be governed. Because if things go wrong, you start to lose the most. And if things go right, you start to gain the most. Therefore, vijana wetu, what you are doing is the right thing. And you have a date with destiny. Let me say, I disagreed with William Ruto completely when I was his deputy about the killing of our young people and the abduction of young people. I could not reconcile my conscience as a father, as a leader, as a head of a household, that a government that was elected by the people could turn against our young people, abduct them, torture them, and kill them. I was unable to be part of that government. And I made a very serious decision on the 26th of June, 2024. I flew to Mombasa and held a parallel press conference with William Ruto. When he was calling our young people criminals, I call them my sons and daughters. Many people try to stop me from having that press conference. Oh, you cannot speak when the president has spoken. But I say the president is behaving like an animal. I am not an animal myself, I'm a human being. And I must dissociate myself from his utterances. These are young people who are fighting for their country and for the right thing. And he is calling them criminals. And they are not criminals because what they were disagreeing with is what is criminal in nature. And I therefore affirmed our young people, and I said I want to be counted, that these are our young people, they are my sons and daughters, and they must be given a chance. And that's when I disagreed with William Ruto. After that day, until he threw me out of office, we never spoke again. He would just pretend to greet me in public, but he could not agree to face me because I would look at him at his face and ask him, why are you killing young people? You know, so my good people, DCP is your home. This is the home of the Gen Zs and the millennials. And my mission is very simple. Is to help you, the young people, get rid of Kasongo and take your rightful place in the governance of this country. Hata nikimaliza hiyo niende wa manyora nikapumzike, I'll be quite happy. Kasongo waende, vijana wachukue nafasi. Let me say, you guys are the majority in this country. This country is in your hands. There is nothing Rigathigachagua can do to liberate this country alone. If I don't have the support, it's in futility. You are the guys to deliver this country. And this country will be delivered on the ballot box. I want to persuade you this afternoon that when you go back home, you must talk to your colleagues, the Gen Zs and the millennials, to take IDs and register as voters. And I want to tell you, everybody wants Kasongo to go home. But that will only be actualized on the ballot. We are constitutional democracy. We don't want Kasongo to go home through unconstitutional means. No. We want to humiliate him at the ballot. And that will be done when you guys register as voters. On top of that, I want to invite you to join us in government. You cannot just be bystanders. How do you create a new government that you are not part of? That would be foolish. You must be part of the new government. So I want to persuade the Gen Zs and the millennials. Hizi viti yote ya MCS 1450. Simuchukue. Munangojea nini? Nyinyi ndio majority. What are you waiting for? These 290 constituencies, take half of them. Senate 47, take half of them. Why and why not? Nyinyi mumekula vitabu sawa sawa. So you guys have gone to school properly. You guys are sharp. You guys are connected. You guys are current. You guys have exposure. And you guys are patriotic to your country. Why don't you agree to help our country by vying for these positions and come and make good laws and restore the dignity of your nation? What are you waiting for? My good people, what are you waiting for? We want to hand over this country to you. We just want to help you get rid of Kasongo because that is your greatest enemy. Kasongo is allergic to young people. He has allergy. So the only way our young people can survive and prevail and take their rightful place in this country is when Kasongo is one term. So before we can restore our young people and put them into places of leadership, it is a prerequisite that Kasongo must exit. So nyinyi tafadhali, I agree with the formula that will have exemption for you to pay nomination fees. But when you prove that you are a serious candidate by enluring members into the party, then we know you are serious, isn't it? Otherwise, we would have too many jokers. So that formula, Wanjiku Thega and SG work on it. I am 100% persuaded. I am aligned. You know, the other day, I went to my hometown in Karatina, and there were like 15,000 people. Some Gen Z guys there, they want to be MCA. The place was wild. The women were saying tunataka Gen Z yakuwe MCA wetu. The men were saying the same. Wazee Gen Z wenyewe wanasema. So nyinyi vijana, Kenyans have confidence in you after what you did. Please take up your rightful place. In matters nomination, I have persuaded our National Executive Council that those of you who work hard in your counties, in all the counties will have nominated MCAs. You guys will take half the number. Kama hapa Nairobi nikipiga hesabu, DCP will have over 20 nominated MCAs. 10 ni zenu. Like Jemo, ile kazi umefanya tayari, moja ni yako. Sindio? So, you guys, hizo viti tutapeana kulingana na proven track record. Your activities, what are you doing for the party? Are you a good online warrior for the party? Kwa hii mitandao, I have put a team now to start analyzing who is fighting for this cause for the party. Bas, kwa mtandao, wale wanapigania chama na sisi kwa mtandao, it will also be one of the methods we shall use to identify the people we nominate to go to the county assemblies. I want to be surrounded by an army of young, aggressive, intelligent young people so that I can be a good leader. There is no way you go anywhere as a leader unless umejisurround na vijana ambaye wamesoma na ambaye hawaogopi mtu yeyote. Rigathigachagua has availed himself to be surrounded by young leaders so that I can succeed. I'll go nowhere without you. I want you to come. We work together. I want you to take over these county assemblies, both the elected MCAs and the nominated ones, so that you set the national agenda for good governance, transparency, and accountability. I want to see young leaders in the National Assembly, in the Senate. And when I form government, even in the National Executive, we'll have a blend of the young, knowledgeable, energetic, backed up by the experienced, and with proven track record. Tukiweka CS ambaye ako na experience, tunamwekea kijana ya 24 years Gen Z kama PS wanafanya kazi naye. A Rigathigachagua-led government will bring to the fore the leadership of our young people. Na mimi sitaki kuchoka sana. Mimi nimeamua, Mungu akinisaidia mkikubali, nikuwe rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. nitafute vijana, nijaze kwa serikali. Watu wange kazi, I take the credit. Si ndio? Mimi nikae pale wa Manyora na Pastor Dokas, nimeweka vijana, nimejaza kila pahali. Wanakuja kunibrief on Monday na kuchukua mawaidha. Ambia vijana hapa muangalie namna hii wiki hii, mtakuja kuniambia weekend. Si ndio? Si hata mimi lazima nijipende. Kwani hii kazi nitafanya mpaka siku gani? But since I cannot run away from responsibility of working hard, I must surround myself with youthful, energetic young people to help me govern. And you guys, you'll be all over. You will be in every office in my government. You will be in every institution. You will be in every parastatal. You will be everywhere. Watu waanze kuzoea nyinyi mapema. You guys are the present and the future of our country. And unless we hand over this country to you, this country is doomed. Hawa wazee wametuangusha, wacha tujaribu hawa vijana. Na mimi, I am ready and willing to partner with you. Nyinyi mko tayari? So in our party, please start your activities and assert yourself. Na hakuna mtu atakuja kukuchukua nyumbani uongoze. Wewe mwenyewe ndio utaoda huko nje uanze kuongoza watu. And this is the way to start. So recruit members. Be active in party activities. And you have seen when I come in the countryside, mkutano wangu lazima nipatie majenzi waongee. And that will continue. Because all those things we discuss is about you. So how do we discuss things to do with you and we don't allow you to participate in that discussion? So please, mimi nimefungua roho yangu, nimefungua milango yangu, naomba tufanye kazi na nyinyi. Naomba tusaidiane. Mko tayari? Mko tayari? And I want to say, you know, Kasongo ametudanganya, alisema ataweka ICT hubs kila ward, mumeziona? And you know this guy is actually mannerless. You know, let me ask you. He told us ataweka sisi pesa kwa mfuko. Ile kidogo tulikuwa nazo akato? Ni muongo si muongo? Now he is telling Kenyans that apatiwe nafasi ati to make Kenya at the first world. Now, this man, in a record 3 years, he has destroyed the education system. In a record 3 years, he has destroyed the health system. In a record 3 years, ameharibu biashara. Kila kitu ameharibu, nothing is working. And he thinks Kenyans are foolish, that he can trust them, and they can trust him, that he has a capacity to make Kenya to be first world. Kama ile tumekupatia mwaka 3 umeharibu. Umeiba kila kitu. The only things you have succeeded, William Ruto, is abducting young people, killing young children, stealing everything. Sasa amefungua factory ya furniture Eldoret. So amesema msitu ifunguliwe, ndio watu wakate miti wapeleke kwa factory yake. Everything is about him. Yeah? Si ndio? Yeye anataka to destroy the Mau forest because he has opened a factory ya furniture. So he is saying no imported furniture. Furniture yote itatoka kwa factory yake na miti itatoka kwa misitu yetu. So he wants to destroy all our forest, the whole ecosystem, and destroy it. Mambo amefungua factory ya chuma. Ndio sasa anaweka mambo ya affordable housing. Amefungua factory ya tiles. This man is in every field ya biashara. Amechukua biashara yote Kenya. Mpaka matatu amechukua na watoto wake. Sasa Sasa katika huko Mara ameweka hoteli. Aposeli, he is demanding from Governor Lenku 400 acres aweke hoteli. Huko Samburu National Park ameweka. This man has taken over all businesses and driven kila mfanyibiashara out of business. You know? Sasa tunashindwa, nyinyi vijana mukileta mchezo mkose kuchukua kura, kwa sababu nyinyi ndio tegemeo letu. You are the only guys Ruto cannot bribe. You guys, you are the only people he cannot intimidate. You are the hope of this country. Without you guys, there will be no country. Please, my sons and daughters, I plead with you. Save this country. Save this country. Register as voters. Again, contest all these seats so that we can also have a good voter turnout when your supporters are coming to vote for you. Then tufukuze Kasongo, nyinyi mchukue nafasi tuendeshe Kenya yetu. Mwai Kibaki gave us free education. Ameharibu. Kila kitu imeharibika. He is saying that since Mzee Raila has rested, that he has no opponent. Let me tell him, wewe William Ruto, Rigathigachagua is not your opponent. Kalonzo Musyoka is not your opponent. George Natevia is not your opponent. Martha Karua is not your opponent. Eugene Wamalwa is not your opponent. Your greatest opponent, in case you didn't know, are the Gen Zs and the millennials. Yeah? Sindio? And Nirudie William Kipchirchir Arap Ruto, kama huna habari, mimi nasikia unajigamba ati vile mzee wetu Agwambo amepumzika, ati wewe huna mpinzani. Kama huna habari, ukiwa pale Qatar kwa ile hoteli unakaa, ile 7 star, tunasikia unakula vitu huko. Kama huna habari, William Ruto, your greatest opponent, if you don't know, are the Gen Zs and the millennials of the Republic of Kenya. Number 2, kama huna habari, number 2 opponent wako William Ruto, ambaye atajiunga na hao Gen Zs na millennials, are the payslip holders of the Republic of Kenya. Kama huna habari, wale mama mboga na watu ya bodaboda ulidanganya ati tutawatoa chini wapadishe juu, utaweka pesa kwa mfuko, ukarudi kwa mfuko ukatoa kila kitu. Those are your opponents. Kama huna habari, wale wa mama na wazee ulibomoa manyumba zao hapa Nairobi karibu na mto, hao ndio wapinzani wako. Kama huna habari, wale police officers umeharibu insurance scheme yao, watoto wao wanahangaika. Those are your opponents. In a nutshell, William Ruto, your opponents ni kila Mkenya. Yule candidate tutatoa moja ni kwa niaba ya hiyo wapinzani wako. But that is not your opponent. He will just be a representative of the people against you. And let me confirm, for the avoidance of doubt, we shall have one single presidential candidate. Nimeona Kasongo amesponsor ma headline kwa ile magazeti yake jana. Rigiji asimami, ati sijui atawachia wengine ati apewe share ya serikali. Nani nakwambia? Rigiji is a front runner in this race, my friend. Gee, what I need to do is to persuade my colleagues that I have the numbers, I have the mobilization capacity, I can marshal enough resources, I have enough inspiration, I have enough messaging capacity to defeat William Ruto. I'll persuade my colleagues to make me the flag bearer. In case I don't persuade them, and they persuade me that another Kenyan can do it, I'll sacrifice. I will. But hiyo gazeti muliona, hiyo ni gazeti ya Kasongo. And it is run by the National Intelligence Service. I would like Kenyans to ignore that nonsense that was there yesterday. Sisi hatujaketi kukubaliana ni nani. Na hatukai haraka. Tutakaa baada ya Christmas 2026. For the time being, our single presidential candidate for now is Ruto must go. And our plan for now is one term. So nobody, we have never sat down and we are not in a hurry. What we have agreed, kila kiongozi ajitolee aende asukume pahali ako na ushawishi. We have agreed that every leader to go and mobilize your supporters ya kupeleka Kasongo nyumbani. When we have completed mobilizing the whole country that Ruto must go, then we shall sit down and ask ourselves, hii watu yote tumemobilize kufukuza Ruto, nani ataongoza hawa? Nani atakuwa mdogo wake? Nani watasaidiana? Lakini hakuna haraka. So let Ruto and the newspapers not set an agenda for us about the choice of a single presidential candidate. We know what you want. Munataka tutangaze mtu saa hii, muanze kumuhangaisha, muanze kumsumbua, muanze kupiganisha sisi. And I have seen a few characters even in the United Opposition wameanza kuagukia hiyo propaganda ya Kasongo. They are believing that propaganda, ati kuna watu wameketi, ati wameongea, ati ni huyu, ati huyu hata simama. There is nothing like that. That is all propaganda by Kasongo. We are not in a hurry to name a candidate. And I want to assure the people of Kenya, the job before us today is to register voters and to mobilize Kenyans against William Ruto. When we have completed that exercise in December 2026, we'll sit down and ask all these Kenyans who want William Ruto to go, since he must be replaced by somebody, who will be that person? Sindio? Na niambie Kasongo na watu wake, Kenyans today are not very much interested as who will be president. Kenyans are interested today that William Ruto should go home. That is what has been agreed on, isn't it? Ile kitu imekubalika na Wakenya wamekubaliana. Lazima William Ruto aende nyumba. As to who will replace him is not even a priority for the country for now. It is not a priority. That one we shall agree much later, huko December after Christmas, hapo 28th, 29th, ndio tukienda mwaka mpya ya 2027, before midnight, tuambie Wakenya, tukiamkia kesho, flag bearer wetu ni fulani. Tumekubaliana? Sindio? So mimi sitaki nipitishe kutoka hapo. Nimesikia Kasongo akisema we are average thinkers. It's okay. Wewe endelea kutusi sisi. Continue abusing us. That is why you are saying we are average thinkers, because you think we are so stupid that you can con us again, that you can make Kenya a first world country. You think we are that foolish. And that is why you are saying that we are average thinkers. You know, ati unasema ati tuache ujinga, ati tutoe pesa vile tumetoa ya housing. Ulitulazimisha. Hakuna mtu alitoa pesa ya housing, you forced us. And I want to announce again, mkinipea hii kiti ya rais, kazi ya kwanza, tukitoka Kasarani, tukifika State House, the first executive order is to scrap the housing levy. And all these houses that have been built will be handed over to the county governments to manage them, raise enough money, and pay back all the workers of Kenya. Then from there manage them. So sisi tuko sawa. Young people, please do what you must do. Mimi nataka nikija, nataka nikitembea, nikute nyinyi kila pahali mume take charge. Take charge of our meetings. Take charge of our meetings. Take charge of the narrative. Hizi viti tafadhali ya ma MCA ya wabunge mchukue. Kwani nyinyi mkiwa ma MCA mtajikuna? Kwani mtatapika? And what is the problem? Now you are the majority. So mimi niko nimefurahi, we have several by elections. Please help us. Pale Mbere watu wamenipigia. Unajua ndiambia watu ya Mbere tumefungua mahoteli huko ya Kasongo, ya Zabrano, ya Karinda, ya Roko, wakule waendelee kukula lakini wasiuze kura. Sasa wamenipigia sema Rigiji, tumekula pesa hii mtu tumechoka, kuja ufunge hoteli. Tuende tuchague Karisa. Watu ya Mbere wananipigia. Mimi naambia watu ya Mbere hakuna nyinyi endeleeni hiyo hoteli. Kuleni wiki hii. Mimi nitakuja kufunga mahoteli Mbere. I'll come and shut down all those hotels. Na ile kivumbi tutaonaisha Kasongo hapo Mbere North. I'll go personally to Mbere myself. I shut down all the hotels. Ile ya Kasongo, ile ya Soprano, ile ya Roko, ile ya Karinda. And from there I'll give direction. Vile kura itapigwa na watu ya hapo. Hapo Kariobangi, I've told the MPs of Nairobi na wengine, they take charge as I take charge in Mbere. Tuko na uchaguzi pale Narok, watu ya huko they have taken charge. Tuko na ingine Magarini, msijali, tuko sawa. Tunataka hii watu tuanze kuzoeana na kupeana heshima mape. Si ndio? Si ndio? So you guys, I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Yeah? And I'm telling you, nyinyi, tukimaliza hii uchaguzi, mkiona vile nitajaza nyinyi maofisi, mtakuja kuniheshimu. Yeah? Hii maassembly hii mtakuwa mmejaa huko. Bora msinisahau mkifika huko. Najua naye watu wakipata uongozi wanaanza kiburi. You know? They are these fellows niliwasaidia wakakuwa wabunge. Siku hizi wanakula kwa Kasongo, wanatusi mimi. Mimi nitapatana na nyinyi kwa ground. Nitapatana nao kwa ground. Na mimi sina ubaya na mtu yeyote. Mimi nimesema hatutaki Tugege. Na sina ubaya. Ni ile hasara tumeenda kwa kuwa na Tugege. Watu ambaye Ruto akiwaambia kitu they don't think. I am not saying you must be so educated to be a good leader. I am saying you must have some brain. That Ruto akikwambia ufanye kitu ufikirie before ya kufanya. That's what I am saying. And I am saying our members of parliament wengi wale nilisaidia wamekuwa Tugege because they don't think. Ruto akiwaambia finance bill ni mzuri, wanasema ndio. Akiwaambia ni mbaya, wanasema ndio. Sasa wanaambiwa kwenu hakuna haja ya barabara, hakuna haja ya maji, chukueni maharagwe mkapatia watu, wanasema ndio saa. Tugege si Tugege. Mimi sina ubaya. Na uzuri Tugege tumeanza kujitokeza kujitetea. Kwa sababu mimi hata sikuwa nimesema ni nani. Si ndio? So nyinyi you people, we must get good leaders. We must get quality leaders. Na mimi, I have come to the conclusion that good leaders will come from the young people. If you see the leaders who have refused to sell their soul to Kasongo, who walk around with me, they are all young leaders. Wale ambaye ni warika yangu, wako kwa Kasongo wanakula pesa. But the young people, akina Karongo Dhangwa, akina Monyoro, akina Medho, akina Gasheri, akina Ngogoyo, they are young people. So along the way, I have developed a lot of trust for our young people. Uyu Malala, young guys, steadfast. You know? So Mimi, I have decided to invest in young people. Let me mentor young leaders. I feel safer that way. Mimi najua nikiwa na vijana wamenisurround niko sawa. Si ndio? Yeah. Mimi nikiweka vijana hata nikienda wa Manyora si mtakuja kuniangalia? Si mtaniletea chakula? Si mtakuja kuangalia hawa mdue? I am safer as a leader when I have young leaders around me. And that is what I want us to do. So mukienda nyumbani musalimiane, na mimi nawapenda sana na ninawaamini sana. The future of this country is in your hands. Please don't let this country down. Do the right thing for this country. Rise up to the occasion and deliver our nation. Please don't take this as a joke. You have less than 2 years to restore our country, and this country is in your hands. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana. Tungependa tukae